Okay, we're here. We're in Kotor Montenegro, our happy spot in Europe. This is one of our favorite countries, and we traveled long and hard from Serbia here. And you excited, honey?
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm tired of being in the car.
We're gonna actually get to sleep in our own bed because we own our home here. So this is not gonna be an Airbnb adventure, but we're gonna go and unpack. So before we bring you into our home here in Montenegro, we know that many of our viewers are unaware about where Montenegro is or much about it. So we thought we'd give you a tour of the town and give you some information about Montenegro. And Montenegro is about the same latitude as Rome and much of Italy. It's bordered by Croatia, Bosnia, and Albania, and not far from Dubrovnik, just about an hour and a half drive from where we have our home. Now, as we show you around town, Arya wants to be the good tour guide, so we had to get her a Montenegro t-shirt. She wears her Ecuador shirts proudly. That's where she was rescued from. But let's go get her Montenegro shirt first. So we're getting Arya's new Montenegro t-shirt. And she's going to get this design right up here. And so for all you dog lovers, if you have a female dog, you can come and get a toddler t-shirt. Now, she was wearing the 2T, but she's gotten a little bit more bulky, so now she's wearing the 4T shirt. And so this is the Souvenir Shop right inside the gate here in Kotor. And so let's put this on her. Okay, here's her new t-shirt. Are you happy with it? Yeah?
Okay, so if you want to buy a t-shirt, you can buy it here in our shop for your dog, for your family member, anybody. We have every size, every color, and any print that you want from the wall. Yeah.
Super. Thank you. And we had a fun time here in the souvenir store. And so let's go outside and show you where it is. Okay, so we have a souvenir shop right here inside the gate. And this is where we got Arya's shirt made. Now, Kotor Montenegro is a tourist haven. It receives 3 million visitors a year, and the country's population is only 600,000. So when you look at this country and when we look at Kotor right now, you'll see that the streets are very empty. Due to COVID-19, the normal cruise ships that would be here, normally we'd have 2 to 3 cruise ships per day in the summer months, and 1 per day coming in the cooler winter months. So we thought it was proper that one of our first stops and one of our first purchases would be at a store focused on tourism by getting a shirt for Arya. So there was a little bit of symbolism there to help to support the industries here that are dependent upon the tourists, and we hope to see them come back very, very soon. For those of you that are long-time viewers of our channel, you know that Julie and I, we're traveling the world. We're spending 1 to 3 months in a location to see what it's like to live there. So many of you may be a little bit surprised to find out we own a home in Montenegro and here in Kotor. And let's backtrack a little bit to explain this to you. Well, back in 2016 when we bought our home, we were looking for the right country to retire to. And we thought this place here in Europe, in Montenegro, would check a lot of the boxes that we were looking for. So if you owned a home in Montenegro in 2016, you could get residency status here, and you were able to leave the country up to 6 months out of the year. Well, recently, Montenegro changed some of the rules for residency, but to be fair, we're going to speak to a residency expert in a future video. But from what we understand now, you would have to stay in Montenegro 11 months out of the year to be able to maintain your residency status. So residency is still an option if you would like to move to Montenegro, and it's a very affordable country, and it gives you a place outside of the Schengen. So if you're not familiar with Schengen or the Schengen zone, as an American, you're allowed to go to most countries throughout Europe for 90 days. 90 days out of every 180 days, that is. But if you go to a country that's part of the Schengen, when you go to France, Italy, Austria, or any of the 26 member countries such as Poland, you can only spend 90 days out of every 180 days in the zone. So just switching countries within the Schengen does not reset your 90-day clock. So if you really wanted to live in Europe and you wanted to do something affordable by possibly living in Venice for 6 months out of the year and possibly Montenegro 6 months out of the year, you would do it in 3-month increments or 90-day increments and go back and forth between the countries. So owning a home in Montenegro has a strategic value even if you don't want residency. So Julie and I will plan on living 4, 5, potentially up to 6 months a year in Montenegro, but this will be our home base. So when we get tired of being on the road and we want to come back somewhere and go to a place that is our own place and just pull it together, this will be our location. Kotor Montenegro is our home base for Europe, and we'll be here several times, at least twice a year, coming in here to just catch our breaths. But this is a beautiful place to catch your breath. There's so many places in this country that are beautiful. Herceg-Novi, Budva, Tavat. For many of you, you do not know these names, but eventually, as we do our videos and you follow us, we're going to share these locations with you. I could easily do 100 videos about Montenegro. When we were in Ecuador, we did about 80, 90 videos, and I could easily do that many videos just on this beautiful little country. So we hope that you're going to be interested and follow along as we explore this country. We will be here for probably 6 to 8 weeks on this particular stop, but we'll be here again in the future. So please, if you haven't, subscribe, give this video a like, and we hope that we'll open up some new opportunities for adventure for you. Now, where we live here in Kotor Montenegro, it's going to be one of the more expensive areas of Montenegro. It's a tourist location, but if you owned a home here, you could probably get by on living on $1,500 or $2,000 as a couple in this area. Many of the locals here live on about 800 to 1,000 euros a month. Now, I would highly recommend the areas of Kotor, Herceg-Novi, Budva, as well as Tavat for expats looking to potentially relocate to Montenegro. The people here are very warm, very welcoming, and we haven't met anybody here that hasn't liked us or that we have disliked, like our friend here near our home. Hey, hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Say hello to my friends.
Hello, friends.
There you go. Okay, we've arrived to our home in Kotor. So we come in, you see we have a heater in here. Got all kinds of storage space. Closets. Up there. There's to hang stuff. And our bathroom. Towel rack. And we've got a rain head and a handheld shower. And here we have there's a sofa bed here, as well as the full bed. And we have the full-size refrigerator here. When they put the refrigerator in, it caught us a little bit off guard because it didn't have a freezer. So we have the freezer right over here. We also in this room have a washer, and behind the couch over here we have the dryer. Just move that out of the way, and you have your dryer back in there. We've got the full-on kitchen with 2 burners. We have an oven. We have a microwave. And actually above the sink, this is a TV. So when you're sitting on the couch over here, you're able to watch the TV over there. But we built this with no functionality in mind for the space that we had. Underneath the bed, there's a huge drawer. And above the bistro table, if you look out the window, you'll see the church over there built in 1166. And you can look up at the hill and see the fortress. So outstanding views here. And speaking about outstanding view, there's Julie. And we'll take a look up there at the fortress again. This is what it's all about. We even have a moon out today. But this is our home here in Montenegro. And we've got it pretty much all the appliances you would need, dishes. And we're looking forward to spending the next about 6 weeks here. Here we are outside the side gate here at the fortress. This place is just beautiful. Daytime or nighttime, it just gives a different look. The vibe is just so awesome. And when we look down here, you can see the water running, crystal clear. If you ever come here in the future, you will probably never see this quiet and this empty. It's normally full of life, full of tourism. We sincerely hope you enjoyed this tour of Kotor Montenegro and that you're excited to see our upcoming videos as we explore this town and as COVID restrictions ease other areas of Montenegro, whether it's all done in this trip or in future trips. We're looking forward to having you join us as we travel the world and travel Europe. And we hope that you'll subscribe, give this video a like. And until next time, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.